Hello Gemini, welcome to your February Zodiac Wheel reading 2020. I'll focus into the Gemini frequency. I invite Great Spirit, angels and my guides to join me with this reading for Gemini. Thank you for any messages that come through in this reading for Gemini's highest good and for the good of all concerned. What messages do you have for Gemini, February 2020? Master month, a master number, 22 and 2. The number 2 is prominent for us all here in February. The master number of 2 resonates with random acts of kindness, collecting what you can, to raise your vibration, the colour yellow, and spending some time in the sun all help raise your vibration here through February. I've got all these cards upside down, sorry about that Gemini. I'll just turn them around as I go. So here in your first house, better put the Gemini card up just so you know that it is the reading for Geminis. The number 9, 9 of Pentacles, lovely. This is influence that helps you to be self-sufficient, stand on your own 2 feet. It is a very good indication that financially you're going to have some things freeing up, so there's a bit more cash flow. So lovely influences there for your first house area. So you may be able to spend a little bit of money on some pampering, your appearance, and you may find that you can actually be generous at this time too. It may not actually be financial generosity, it just may be you helping people with gifts or offerings of support that are beneficial, because there is a big influence here through February of giving support and assistance to others. Now here you have the 10 of Wands. So there's a completion of some sort coming here into play. 10s are always about something being completed, or the culmination energy in number 10. Influencing your resources, your self-worth, and how you earn your money. You're willing to carry the burdens of responsibility and be the responsible one in the crowd, or in the family even. So that's letting you know that carrying the responsibility is well worth the effort here for you, Gemini. Three of Cups is lovely. I really like seeing the Three of Cups appear in someone's spread, because it's a sign of celebration, and it's the birth card. Could be a baby shower, christening, it's invitations going out. So whether or not it's a invitation to a engagement party or a wedding, in the communication area, the three symbolises the time of three, so the next 3 days, 3 weeks. And remembering that the power of three is very powerful. If 3 people agree on something, then so shall it be. And that's in your communication house. Short distance travel, siblings, neighbourhood. Here in the base of the wheel you have Temperance, the ebb and flow of life. Temperance is a harmonious energy. So if you've had a bit of disruption in time past, this is showing that things are going to calm down and quieten down a little bit here for you in February, Gemini. And as you can see with the Temperance card, there's a lot of water energy involved with it. So the element of water is also being shown very prominent. So those of you that are in drought in your home station or on your farm, this is an indication that the water is going to flow. Now, in the area of your fun and entertainment, you've got the hard working card. Is there something that you're working on, that you're trying to produce some form of entertainment for others here? It's also matters of the heart. So there's a bit of work going into that as well. And it's a message of your skills. You have very finely honed skills, and you're going to be able to use them here in the area of creativity. The 5th house represents your creative nature, so there may be some creative projects that you're going to put into place, or that you're already working on, that you're going to see the results of the fruits of your labour there in the 8th house, in the 5th house. Now, it could be children that are being influenced by your skills, your hobbies, matters of the heart. But it is the fun house, and it is a good sign here of good fortune and also finding your joy. In the work area, 6th house, you have the Queen of Pentacles. There could be those of you that are getting a promotion with that Queen of Pentacles there, or being recognised for your contribution to the workplace. Could be coming through work colleagues or even bosses. Those of you looking to shift your employment, this is a good sign that you will be in a good position to apply for that new position. And or there may be more shifts coming your way that prop up your financial situation. There is the feminine energy with the Queen of Pentacles involved with that, so a Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn energy. Excuse me. Practical measures. Apply practical, logical measures, I'm hearing. And then here, in your partnerships, you have Justice. The Justice card likes this area of partnerships and relationships. It is a sign that there's harmony and balance and finding your equilibrium. The Justice card also, the influence in that area of partnerships is showing legal situations being dealt with for some of you, and feeling that you're able to justify yourself. Legal documents also. Now in this area also you have Mars travelling through that area of the zodiac, which is business partnerships, marriages, the public, one's equals, aunties and uncles, and the results of your labour in the area of balance and harmony. And you've got Justice, which also represents all those things as well. And Mars on the 17th of February enters Capricorn. So prior to that it's in Sagittarius, which is a very passionate energy. So you may be finding that in the earlier part of February you're being very passionate about these things that are associated with that area of your zodiac wheel: partnerships, harmony, balance. And of the 17th of February, Mars enters Capricorn. So that is relating to other people's ambitions. And you can relieve some of the tension that's brought to you and given you the need to justify yourself by sharing your organisational skills and express your ego assertion in connection with your reaction to others, which gives you the ability to initiate activity with other people that you are in partnership with. Interesting. But there's success there, victory, justice being done. And then here you have the Six of Pentacles influencing your 8th house, the give and take of life with the Six of Pentacles. Gifts being given, generosity, could even be a windfall with the Six of Pentacles. So that's a really lovely sign for you there, Geminis. Now, Mars will be trining Uranus also on the 17th. Over here in your 11th house is Uranus. Mars is here in your 7th house, moving through, going into your 8th house. So the Mars trine Uranus influence is full of creative enthusiasm. There could be a situation where you've got a lot of projects going that are keeping you busy, which is good. The Uranus energy in Taurus enhances the ability to receive intuitively from the planetary mind timely ideals of a new direction. So a bit of grounding work, earthing energy will really go a long way. Antennas up as we tune in to the conversation that our Earth is trying to have with us, because that will help us to receive the insight into new ways to structure new directions and to establish innovative energies in a practical, essential way. Okay? Here in the 9th house, you've got the King of the Knight of Wands, movement, loyalty. Not necessarily movement as in being rushed, but if you are looking to move or relocate, this could be a big relocation for some of you to another country, being the Knight influencing that 9th house area. Now on the 8th of February, Venus goes into Aries, so there's some spontaneity and enthusiasm associated with that energy. Good time to inspire others through your philosophical insights as well. So there is movement, so I do feel that, you know, there's some of you that could be travelling. If you are travelling, please do read the small print in any documents, get your travel insurance in place. Remember that if you can't afford travel insurance, you can't afford to travel. You know, there's things going on, as many of you will notice, in the world, that having travel insurance is pretty essential. But remember, the devil is in the details if you're travelling overseas, so you do check what you're covered for in your travel insurances. But yeah, if those of you that are wanting to go overseas or connect with foreign cultures or foreign lands, this is saying there's movement taking you in that direction. And there could even be celebrations connected with it, because this is the polar opposite here, 3rd to the 9th, and there's celebrations connected with travel. And then you have here in the area of career, the zenith of our wheel, we have the devil. So that's temptation, the devil. It's feeling like there's, you know, you've got a ball and chain holding you back from being able to take that step forward. And there could be temptations in possibly, pardon me, possibly the wrong direction. But the devil is ruled by Saturn as well. So that's rules and regulations that need to be followed and that keep you binded. So just keep that in mind. Alright? Now the full moon is in Leo on the 9th of February, which again is influencing this area of communication and short distance travel. So the Leo full moon is the culmination of what you've been working towards. You'll be able to assess around that full moon time whether this is going to turn out or work out the way you want to, or where you're at with the full moon culmination energy. So you may be feeling a little bit more courageous than usual. Now, Mercury goes into Pisces on the 4th, 5th, around that time. And then it goes retrograde on the 17th of February. So the message from Mercury being in your 10th house and then moving over into your 11th house is one where you need to try not to sacrifice your reality for a fantasy world. Even though the fantasy world will probably be more preferable for you. So from the 17th onwards, though, it is okay to retreat into your own private world, even though it's showing me here that you've got an awful lot going on in your outer world. You want the temperance and balance of your private world and the celebration with your siblings and in your neighbourhood, and you're working on your creative endeavours and projects. You're carrying the burdens and coming through as the survival of the fittest and the completion of a long, arduous road that will bring you financial blessings. Because you have 1, 2, 3, 4 pentacles, and they're all really good ones. The 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and the 6 of Pentacles. So that's money, trade, and material gain, and high finance. Okay? So with Mercury moving into Pisces, you will be able to see your thoughts manifesting, because what you think is what you get. And the Knight of Swords is saying that something suddenly is going to present itself, and the swords are the thoughts. It's the intellect side of us. So it's an influence of a younger person or youth. And it's in the friendship group, social setting, and it's representative of the twins. So there's 2 people involved in this. So there's 2 young people, younger than yourself, that are involved, and you are in a situation where you are of like minds. But this is someone rushing in and suddenly presenting some sort of change or inspiration of some sort, or you could be the person that is doing that for others, because this month is one where it is that gives us the ability to initiate inspiration and service to others as well. So it's quite a lovely energy around through February in that regard. And with Mercury influencing this area, which Mercury does rule Gemini, so again the swords are air sign as well, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So it does give you the ability to perceive the tangible truth and to communicate the truth. So don't take any risks. So something sudden and a bit of a surprise is being represented there, which also is the area where Uranus is as well. Uranus is in Taurus, so that is influencing the 11th and 12th house area. So that's very positive energies there. So full moon on the 9th in Leo, courage, strength there coming with the Leo energy, giving you the strength to carry on and the courage to do it. The new moon again is in Pisces at 23 degrees of Pisces on the 23rd of February, and that is the esoteric energy, the Pisces energy, the psychic energy, and the veil is thin when the moon's in Pisces, so it's a good time to set your intentions for the month ahead and to focus and receive your messages. There is big messages to be received here with the Uranus energy as well in Taurus, because it enhances the ability to intuitively hear the planetary mind. So antennas up, because this is a time here with Taurus being influenced by Uranus that harmony can be developed that actually brings a new direction for society as a whole. And then that moves us into the 12th house where you have victory. So your abilities to manifest are very strong, Gemini. Geminis have a very powerful, knowledgeable mind. Their intellect is quite sharp. So victory with the Chariot. There's also two directions you're choosing from. And as I said, the number 2 is very prominent here for us all through February, with the 22nd of February also being a master number. So this is also a day where earth and heaven meet. So you could receive some big messages on a master number day like 22, 22nd of February. And it's okay if you do rest and retreat to get some of that equilibrium back. Okay? Your ideas and expressing them, you may need to have a bit more of a conservative view on how to do that, because the high vibration number of 22 is contributing to the greater good. Now there are some of you that may need to be looking at something to do with your transport or car or your mode of transport as well. So there may be need for change there, but it looks if there's work to be done on and mechanically wise with a car or your mode of transport, then you will be in a position where you'll have the finances to take care of that. So that's lovely to know. Okay. Now, I'll just focus on your confirmation card, Gemini. What message from the animal cards is there for Gemini for February 2020? What message do you have for Gemini, February 2020? Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, 2 of Spring, Pelican. Pelican medicine. Your vision, creativity and dedication to your cause have brought you great success. In fact, it may be in your best interest to get a partner to assist in your endeavours or expand the number of people helping you. Yes, that's definitely 7th house and 11th house energies. So you really are forging forward, Gemini. I hope that's helped you, Geminis. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already subscribed, please do click that subscribe button and the little bell beside so that you don't miss any future updates. And if this reading resonates with you, please do use the contact details I've left in the description box. Flick me a message and I will get back to you as soon as I can, and we can organise for you to have a more personal, in-depth reading. Many blessings to you all, Gemini, and thank you so much for joining me. Namaste. Are we going to go for a walk? Do you want to go for a walk? Do you want to go for a walk, Kobe? Come on. Yeah?